Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody out there on Twitch and YouTube, regardless of where you are in the world, what time of day it is for you. I truly hope you are doing exceptionally well. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here, regardless of whether or not it's live or if you're watching this as a VOD later. I am genuinely thankful for every moment you spend here. It's not something I take for granted, so thank you. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Today, we're getting back into things. We're going to get back into the normal groove. Starting next week, there should be a slight adjustment to the groove in a good way. We'll be ramping up a little bit. I'll be adding an additional live stream every week. I will be streaming Apex Legends, and I think it's going to be on Mondays. Still finalizing that piece. Got a couple other things in the works as well. So yeah, we're working through a few different things there, and should be able to look forward to that next week. I'm also going to be, maybe tomorrow, I haven't really decided for sure if it'll be on stream or not. It'll either be tomorrow on stream or not on stream at all, most likely. I will be actually taking a break from playing tank and playing some Sombra. Most likely it'll be in quick play just because she gets banned so often in competitive. And the goal is actually to utilize that time to really formulate some thoughts and figure out why Sombra is perceived so poorly by the community. Part of it's just a meme at this point. We all know that. But there is also a thread of truth in there, I feel like. You know what I mean? What's up, Callum? Thanks for being here, man. Hello. I feel like there's a reason that people banned Sombra. Like, I know for me, the reason that I banned Sombra off the rip was admittedly partially the meme, but also I was getting into Wrecking Ball. And Wrecking Ball is almost impossible to play when there's a Sombra around. It is one of the hardest counters in the game as far as I'm concerned. So I want to understand, and I haven't been able to talk to anybody outside of those that meme about it, because if it was just Wrecking Ball and Doomfist players that were banning Sombra, we wouldn't see Sombra banned like nearly 100% of the games that we play. So, and I have a hard time with the idea. Jeez, thank you so much for the 100 biddies, man. Thank you. That's blatant, I think. I always forget. I'm not used to seeing your Twitch name there. I'm so used to seeing blatant next to your name over on Discord, so I think that's blatant, though. But thank you either way, Corndog Kid, for the 1,000 biddies. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I think that it's just really interesting that we ban Sombra so much. So I want to figure out why, and I think that the way to do that is to play a little bit. Hey, appreciate you so much, dude. I appreciate it. You have a great day, man. And I think by playing her, I'll be able to see another perspective that I haven't normally. It is blatant. Okay, good. I thought so. I was like, I'm either going to look really dumb in a second, or I'm right. I'm pulling up the game right now, and I'm going to look to see how many hours I have on Sombra. I am willing to bet right now, I'll put it in the loading scene so you know that I'm not looking at it. I'm willing to bet that I probably have, I don't think I have any competitive hours on her, and I'm willing to bet that I have less than 5 overall. Let's go look. We look at statistics, Sombra. Oh, it's current season, all competitive season. Okay. I was pretty close. I've played 10 minutes of Sombra in competitive. And if we look at all modes, I have less than an hour on Sombra. So I think that if I were to go play some Sombra and kind of boost what experience I have from playing her, then I may be able to see into the window that a lot of people talk about, where she's just really annoying. And like I said, I think there's some legitimate statements that come out of it. I think there's some legit reasons to ban Sombra. But I'm wondering why it's almost 100% of the games. You know what I mean? I think it's because she's built to be annoying and change how you play. It's very possible. It's very, very possible. But I don't think that... I'm just wondering if it's a mixture of everything. You know, the meme, the people that are actually banning her because she has a direct counter for those, and then maybe this third reason, right, that because of how annoying she is to play into. But what I'm willing to bet, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm willing to bet that her character design is the biggest problem. And the fact that she's just an annoying hero to play into, I'm willing to bet that that's the biggest reason that people ban her. I don't think the meme is the biggest reason. I think it's the second biggest. If I had to guess, it's probably the second biggest reason. It would be my guesses up front. Number one reason is because she's just annoying to play into. Number two reason is because everybody's doing it, you know, bandwagon culture. And the third reason is actually for those that are like me who play Wrecking Ball or Doomfist or whatever. You're on a Wrecking Ball map. I'm going to ban Sombra so that I can hopefully play Wrecking Ball and actually get a fighting chance of winning the game. So, because playing into Sombra is not impossible, but it's dang close to it on Doomfist or Wrecking Ball. What's up, Paper Plate Enjoyer? Welcome back, man. Things are going well. Got some things cooking in the background here we're working on. And you guys, I probably won't mention much of it. You guys will just see a little bit of a schedule shift, and then that's about it. So we're working on some things in the background, and then yeah, I think that's pretty much it right now. A lot of stuff in that end. A lot of nuances to that one big change. So Callum said, I main Kiriko, and I find that every engagement she goes in requires a Suzu, otherwise they will die. You're saying that Kiri needs to have Suzu, otherwise... Are you saying Kiri does, or that Sombra requires a Suzu? Oh, I think I see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying. By the way, I don't do this enough. Use code HOPE at checkout for 20% off your Freshen Up order. Save yourself a ton of money. Seriously, if you drink energy drinks of any variety, this stuff is the real business. Lower calorie, none of that chalky sludge at the bottom. See this? None of it. No chalky sludge at the bottom, and if you use my code HOPE, you're actually saving yourself money and supporting the channel. So there's that. Can you use exclamation point Freshen Up in chat? Should be able to. If my bot isn't broken again. I tend to break it just by looking at it. So here's the plan for today. Shameless plug aside. Today is a shorter window. I will be on until, and I'll tell you why. I have to remember when I'm on until. I'm on until roughly 3:45 Central. It's about 2 hours from now. And that's not normal. That's just today. Today, I'm actually going to be testing the waters with an additional or potentially a new coach. I'm not too sure how to look at it yet. My original coach has been super busy, and the time zone difference. He's up in the UK. Or at least in that area, Europe. So there's a lot of a time difference between us, so it's really hard to get a time sync for us. And then he's got a lot going on right now, so I kind of want to, because I still have an interest in getting active coaching, like people that are involved regularly in some form or cadence, 1 week, 2 weeks, something like that. So I've got another guy who had reached out a while back and offered, and I had a really good impression from him, so we're gonna try that, and that has continued, I will say. The good impression that is. I got some really nice, really good conversation about stuff. I'll read a direct quote that kind of sold me on the idea that as long as this guy proves to know exactly what he has shown that he knows, just to be clear, he definitely has qualifications. He asked for my a name. He said, would you mind giving me either your name or a name you want to go by when we talk, so I don't just need to call you man or brother? Which is really refreshing. But I said my real name is David, but some people also call me Gaiman. Whichever you want is totally fine. This next message is where I was ultimately sold on the idea that he definitely knows how to teach. No doubt in my mind. He said, I'll go with David. I prefer to call people by their real name if I can, because I believe that people too often forget that who they are outside the game directly impacts proficiencies, proclivities, and conversely their shortcomings inside the game. I think too many people really don't think that's the case. It's not even so much, he said it as too often forget. I don't think people really think this. I think that people really don't realize that your physical health, your mental health, your health overall has a huge impact on how you perform in anything. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, we make the joke all the time that streamers are overweight and lazy, but really, like, look at the most successful streamers, and I'm willing to put money on this. $5. I don't have a lot, but I'll put $5 on it. If you were to sample the top 100 streamers, content creators, we'll go bigger, content creators, I am willing to bet that they are physically healthy. They aren't gym bros. They are physically healthy, and they are mentally healthy. The ones that don't succeed typically have physical health problems that ail them in some way. Some of them not always by their own choices, but more often than not, it is their own choices. And mindset stuff, mentality, you know, a lot of people tease me for that I talk about that a lot. I don't really care. I think it's really important that we identify the importance of your mindset when you enter into things, when you want to improve, especially over a long period of time. You know, I get the constant hate that, oh, you're never going to make the OWCS. You're never going to make it if you haven't made it at this pace. Rome wasn't built in a day, as the saying goes. I have roughly 1,000 hours. It is not my hours in Overwatch that is limiting me. I don't think it's even primarily my knowledge and understanding of the game. I think up here, I get the game probably at a diamond level, maybe even into lower part of masters. But it's the executing those things, concentrating on execution of those principles. And the reason I believe that is such a big problem for me is I do have a hard time focusing. And I have really come to terms with that in the last, I'd probably say last week. I just really have a hard time staying focused. And I've teased about it for years. I've constantly teased about how, oh, I'm probably ADD, but there's a chance I may actually be. Something that here in the very near future, I intend to go have an assessment done to see whether or not I've got a literal screw loose somewhere in my brain. And that doesn't always necessarily mean you have to medicate it, by the way. I think a lot of people worry about getting diagnosed as ADD, ADHD, bipolar, whatever the mental health struggle you have is. People get so caught up in that I truly think they forget that you don't have to get medicated to deal with it always. Sometimes it really is just a chemical imbalance in your brain. Other times, it is much bigger than that. It's some kind of trauma in your childhood. Causes you to overthink constantly. That it's a real thing. So I think that my stuff has a lot more to do with some of my things in my past, and just really starting to sort through that lately has been very, very healthy, very helpful. So yeah, it's about all I got, man. But I gotta tell you, I'm excited for this next phase. Again, I can't talk too much about it. You'll just start to see it. And at some point, it'll click what happened. But it's been really good, man. Life has been super good. Very challenging over this last weekend. But it's been really good. The challenges have been good. Little update on the aim training front for those of you that are curious. We will be getting into aim training here shortly. What's up, Beans? Good to see you, man. What's up, One Below, by the way? It's good to see you as well. You have music on and this all at the same time. That's a lot of noise. Holy cow. Let me pull up my scores on the Voltaic benchmarks. So I'm going to see, it was Friday that we did the benchmarks last week. Let me pull up Friday's stream and where we ended, because I know I show it on stream. So give me just a second, because I haven't actually looked at this, but I know there's a staggering difference. I'm just excited to look at it with you guys, if I'm being honest. So it's Friday, yeah, because we did the Patreon games. So if I go ahead and pull this up and then mute the tab so we don't immediately get more of me than we ever wanted. How's it going? I know you just answered it, but how's it going? It's going good, man. You don't have to feel bad about asking. It's all good. Was looking to support, and I did see a few options, but I had to ask, do you have a Cash App we are able to send to? If so, where can I find that? First of all, I want to be very clear and very thankful for the support, regardless of where you choose to. I am going to answer the question directly of, what's up, Joel? Good to see you. What methods I prefer to see people utilize. If you want to send a direct Cash App or a tip in some way, I'm thankful, but you don't get a lot of value for that. You're just supporting a streamer, and that means a lot to me, but I also think that you guys could do a lot better, right? You could get some value from it, okay? So the value you get is much higher out of Patreon. Patreon is the very best way to support me, hands down. If you don't want to do it on a monthly basis, there's a different option I'd give you. But Patreon gives you access to the quick play games we do with patrons every 2 weeks. It also gives you access, if you go up a tier, to our exclusive Minecraft server. It's been a lot of fun. It is a Java server for those of you that need to know that. So those things are there. But if you choose not to go Patreon, maybe you just want to do a one-off thing, use exclamation point merch in the chat. I know that I don't receive as much of that, but you get value from it. That's big for me. I don't want you to just... I'm thankful for those that want to send money, and if you want to, please feel free. To answer your Cash App question, believe you can use exclamation point Cash App in the chat, and that's available to you. It's also just $sign Gaming for Hope. That's literally the Cash App. But I do want to make it very clear. My favorite ways for my community to financially support me are Patreon, merch, and buying Freshen Up. You get tangible items for the last two things. Freshen Up, I truly believe if you drink energy drinks, this will change your life. I'm dead serious. This has been by far the best product I have ever consumed. Energy-wise, the hydration lineup is phenomenal as well if you're not a caffeine junkie. But the cost per serving is lower. The ingredients are better. You don't get the chalky sludge at the problem. It's seriously, those three things, I'm telling you, in this order: Patreon, merch, Freshen Up. Those are my three favorite ways for people to support me. Just use my code HOPE at checkout for Freshen Up. Merch is exclamation point merch in the chat. And of course, Patreon is exclamation point Patreon. I'm telling you right now, those are the places to look. But if you do want to go the Cash App route, I'm thankful, just to be clear. That's you're going to get a lot of gratitude from me on that for sure. Let me get over to the benchmarks super quick. Give me just a minute here. Did someone say caffeine junkie? I'm literally right here. What's up, Sticky? Good to see you. Why did so many people ban Zarya? She's just a noob stomper. It really depends on, if you're in the metal ranks, I think you're going to have a hard time playing Zarya. This is coming from a Zarya main, by the way. I'm not hating. I think it's just the reality of it. I believe the last time I was in stream, I had said about being in Plat 1. I recently made it to Diamond 5 and have reached a new peak of Diamond 3. That's awesome, Callum. Congratulations on that. BRB snorting a line of G Fuel. Listen, I don't endorse the idea of snorting anything like that, but you can get Freshen Up using my code HOPE for 20% off your order and at least save yourself some money. I'll take a look. Thank you, brother. What about the name on the shirt as well? Oh, so that was all really meant to be one-offs during that fundraiser week. This was just meant to be like a people went nuts helping me, and that was during that time. This will forever be in my background. So, a huge gaming panda. How you doing? Hope the week's going well. It's going great, man. How's yours? Kind of want to know if that works. I don't know that I ever want to know if that works. Okay, I'm waiting for me to pull up in this in this scenario where it's at. Thanks for the sub, man. You got another alt, I see. Good so far. Just some stubble yesterday. Happens, man. Oh, did I miss it? Crud. Too busy looking at something that doesn't really matter. Oh, I did miss it. Where the heck was the hold on, guys. I got to pull up the actual benchmarks here. For some reason, it's not wanting to show. Quit being too busy. I'm so sorry. Oh, it works. I can feel my teeth wiggle after each line. Oh no. My brother in Christ, what are you doing? Okay, so last week on stream, and I can show you guys this really quick. Last week on stream, little reaction scene inception here. First of all, my head was a little more shaved, but anyway, you can see I had 3 different exercises in bronze. This was just refreshed right before I paused it here. I had a couple exercises in gold. Like this was Friday, this last Friday. Well, over the weekend, I kind of dominated the aim training. I have 2 exercises left, or 2 scenarios left in the clicking category to get into the gold, and then I will be moving up into the intermediate category of aim training. So that don't matter if you don't win games, Kappa. POV off-camera mining. True. Yeah, no. So anyway, that's what we got going on, man. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of clarity. But listen, if you are here for the first time, man, I always want to tell you guys that life is difficult. Don't do it alone. That's my biggest encouragement in the core of this community, regardless of your personal beliefs or political backgrounds or any of that kind of stuff. I really want to encourage you to understand that principle. And because I encourage you to know that principle, that life is difficult and not to do it alone, I also personally encourage you to do 3 things, and in this order. Number 1, find Christ. Number 2, find community. And number 3, friendship. And then number 3 is find community. My brain just kind of went ADD moment, like I was telling you about earlier. Find Christ, find friendship, find community, in that order. So that when life hits the fan, you can pray to an infinite God who loved you enough to send his son to die for you, effectively bridging the gap between us and him that our behavior created. Second piece is friendship. Friendship's there when you just need that one-on-one relationship to help anchor yourself into reality when things start spinning out of control. And the third piece is community. Community is there for when life hits the fan in like a practical way, right? Maybe you lost your job, God forbid. Maybe your income got hit for some reason. Maybe you were just sick for a couple weeks and you don't have sick time at your new job. Like, these things are just real. That's just life. These things happen. And a community of people are going to have a much easier time helping you pay your rent than your like 4 closest friends. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. I am going to pray really quick, and then we're going to get started. If prayer isn't your type of thing, come back in like 3 minutes. We'll be wrapped up with it, and we'll get started. So, God, thank you so much for today. Thank you for the people that are here, regardless of their disagreements with me, personal beliefs, or political backgrounds. And when I ask you to use me as a vessel, would you empty me of the things that don't reflect your light and your love into the world around me, and fill me with more of the things that do? I pray against anxiety right now, God. I know that that's something I've been dealing with a bit in the last little while, and I know that that's not from you. So I ask you to give me a calm, clear mind today, and that during this very short stream compared to the norm, that I would still provide value and receive value in the sense of learning the game and getting better at it. In the aim training today that I do, I ask you to clear my mind and help me to focus purely on the task that is at hand. Empty me, God, of the things that don't reflect you into the world around me, and fill my heart with more of the things that do. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Thank you guys so much, dude. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you guys are here. Gotta text my wife back real quick here. And then let me get the category switched over on Twitch here. You got an ad right at the start of prayer. Unlucky. Unlucky, dude. Could make the joke. That's a skill issue. They're automatically ran too. I don't even schedule them or anything. That's just incidental. Austin, that's terrible. Am I surprised you typed it? No, not at all. But it's still terrible. Okay. So today is Tuesday. And let me get my note opened real quick. Heresy. Okay. Today is day 15. Today's focus is going to be attention management last. So the next thing is, I think, micros. No, flicking and smoothness. Okay. Or flicking, excuse me. Because smoothness would be tomorrow's. Yeah, it is worse. That is correct. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and swap scenes so you guys can actually see things well. Okay. 4 more than the last time on the warm-up. That's good. Ew, Austin, what the heck? Why the bathroom tile? Is that a real story, or are you just making things up? That's gross. Yeah. That means I could do better. Give it just a second. That's crazy, Austin. I bet you they reframed that into like this. Oh, that was just meant for him. We put that there years ago so that somebody from this church will get blessed. The church as a general whole is full of hypocrites. That's the beauty of Jesus. He was not a hypocrite, but we, every single one of us, that would call ourselves a Christian, we are definitely hypocrites. All right. Okay. Better than my first run today. That's good. It was 600,000. They offered the plumber 20K for finding it. Jeez. That's cringy. I'm gonna be honest. That's super cringy. Nice. New personal best. And here's the thing. My thing with that is we got the flick down. It got better. The flick in between each one got better. And that's what actually got us to that point. It's big. I looked up the article. Supposedly, I don't know why the queues seem longer in Diamond. It's very definitely so. Far less players in Diamond. Nicer. Thanks, Kix. I appreciate it. Thank you for the first time chat as well. Hope you're having a good one. I looked up the article. Supposedly found $600,000 in checks and cash stolen from the church safe about a decade ago that never got found and never had any leads, so the case went cold, so it's likely tied to that. But how does it find its way into a wall in a bathroom? That is super suspicious, I will say. Okay, so this is the same thing. Okay. I do feel like I could have done better on that one still, but it's not, that was not a bad one. I set a new personal best, so I'm good with that. That's good. Got 2 more in the training and then 1 on the, what we call the benchmark in these playlists. Okay. Really close to the personal best there. Really close. My goal is to set new personal bests with these unless I find that I'm struggling really hard one particular day and just learn in between. So like my shoulder feels a little sore after that, which tells me I'm carrying a lot of tension in the shoulder, which means I'm not really trusting myself to hit the shot. So I just kind of need to loosen up a bit and try it again. Okay, that's better than the previous score. Means we'll probably set a new personal best today. We'll give ourselves a second. Shoulder tension felt less. I was really consciously focusing on flicking, which to use the tension right at the explosiveness of the flick and then allow the micro correction to be a little bit more relaxed. Something I'm really working on. So, what's up, Milo's? Good to see you. That's weird. I thought there was more because I've had type match ranges like D5 to D5. I don't know. I won't say that for sure, but I do. Last I knew, the rank disbursement severely drops off on both sides of platinum. Gold less so. So like a steady climb into platinum and then pretty much a direct drop down to diamond as far as rank disbursement amongst players. Rank disparity. I'm not sure what the term is there, but okay, managing to keep it there. We're really close to either hitting or getting above our personal best today. So, Uranium Potato, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I hope you're having a good day. All right. One more go here. If I at least hit my personal best, I'll be thrilled. Yeah, I hit my personal best. I'm happy with that. Do these aim trainers have a practice mode where you are also moving around with WASD? I'm sure that there is, yes. Is Kovacs worth it? I would say so, yes. Versus aim labs, I would just say, like, if that's what you're asking, start with aim labs. Make sure you're actually going to develop a habit of aim training. And if you are, I think Kovacs is, in hindsight, I think it's a really good one. Question: if you are interested in esports competing, why not invest into Marvel Rivals? It's an esports scene is only going to get bigger, whilst Overwatch's is slowly dying. Well, I hope that Overwatch's is not actually slowly dying. That would be really unfortunate. But I will tell you that I don't think it's actually dying. I think that too many people just hop on that particular bandwagon. I'd love to see some data to indicate that it is, in fact, dying. If it is, it is. That's fine. But I don't believe that's the case. But number two, the reason I don't swap to Rivals is because I don't actually enjoy the game more than Overwatch. I'll be honest with you, even if Overwatch's esports scene did die before I hit the OWCS, which I really doubt, I really believe that I'd just go back to Apex Legends. I really don't enjoy Marvel Rivals. I tried so hard to enjoy it. It's super easy to rank up, which removes the challenge, so that doesn't make it very fun for me. And the the actual third-person POV is just not my cup of tea. It's just not. So you might be able to get more score by going for the one that's always closer. That can be the case, but the thing is with that particular scenario, as far as I've understood it, and I'll put that as like kind of that disclaimer out there, that particular one, you shoot one and another one appears. So you actually only see 2 on the screen at any given time. So you want to map your target. So you're actually mapping. You're going, okay, I'm going to this one first. And then no matter what, you're going to that second one. Because if you stop going to that other one, I found that I was getting a worse score because you were already mapped. And if your brain goes ahead, you can more fluidly move to the next target. So as much as I see what you're saying and can totally see why that would make sense, in my practices, it hasn't turned out to work out that well. So I respect you just sticking for what you like. Yeah, and not everybody's going to like Overwatch anymore. I get that. Unfortunate. Missed a couple shots. We've had days like this though, and then you can see the bounce back, so it's all good. Give it just a second here. This one is very unique in the sense that if you miss 2 shots, it's over, chat. Just in case you didn't know that. Hang on just a second. Sorry guys, my son woke up and I stopped looking at the screen. So let me try that one again. Okay. I hit my new personal best there, but if I hadn't missed that last shot, we actually would have set a new one. So we will go ahead and try that one again. You look like... Oh, I forget how to say his name, but yeah, from the, Space Marine stuff that I'm familiar with. All right. Let's give her another go here. That was a tough run. Got really close. Dang it. This one's probably one of my least favorite. It's good though, because it's forcing accuracy, which is good, but it's like, tough one. first run, second run, third run. If we keep this this pattern up, we'll get like a crazy good PR here in a second. Shoot. Literally. I'm overthinking. That's what's happening, by the way. In the back of my mind, I'm going, am I going to hit this last one? So, like, if I miss that first shot, like, halfway through or less than halfway through, I start second-guessing myself. So, it's my bad. This is the second to last scenario. I believe I can hit a new personal best on this one. My flicks are better. They just aren't as accurate. So... There we go. Wow. Yep. Low GM is easier than High Masters lobbies. That's true, because if I place GM5, I'll rank up to GM4, but High Masters is hell. I have everything from Plats to Smurfs. Is it the same for you guys in middle ranks? I have no idea. Truthfully, that's well beyond my scope, and I'm not sure if I would fully agree with what you're saying, because I, having not myself been in that one, you know. Okay, let's try the benchmark here. Okay, we're gonna, now that I remember how this one works, we can do this. Accuracy. I don't know. Is accuracy part of this one? I feel like it factors. feel like it would have to factor. This is a session best. What I was trying to say is, do you see silver to diamond range lobbies? Because it's a problem. I don't say that I would say... I don't say that I would see that big of a range pretty much ever. I'm sure it exists, but I would say it's pretty rare. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that was... Started overthinking. It's my bad. Is there a good aim trainer specifically for tracking? Also one for tracking Samba dislocators. I don't have a specific one. There's good tracking codes within Kovacs, so for sure. How much longer till I play some Overwatch 2? This is the final scenario. My goal is to hit a personal best, or at least hit my personal best. I'd like to get a new one if I can today. I think I can, based on my warm-up and training exercises all being personal bests. So 7 minutes at most, I would think, if that's all you're here for, or if you're just curious. Wow, I really botched that one. Okay. Okay, I'm overthinking this one. I'm overthinking it. I'm giving myself a breather. I can tell I'm overthinking it because my aim is not nearly as snappy as it was in the previous 5 scenarios. So I'm not mad. I'm just taking myself a second here, because I really think I can do a new personal best on this one. Yeah, Milo's, I get that. I will say that, you know, Aim Labs does a really great job. Kovacs does a really great job. I do think that just training within your game, I don't think is actually a good way to track your progress, is what I have really discovered. Because I used to use Vaxta a lot. And I think Vaxta is still a great warm-up, but I wouldn't say it's a good aim trainer. I think it just kind of gets you warmed up to shoot at things in Overwatch, which is not a bad thing, but I don't think we can continue to call it an aim trainer if we're being honest with ourselves. That's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. May the 4th belatedly be with you as well, my loves. Gosh, I don't love that you can't see the whole screen. That does throw me off a little bit. Shoulder's starting to give out. Isn't it Revenge of the 6th today? Is it the 6th? then yes. Maybe I just needed some freshen up energy. Can use code HOPE at checkout for 20% off. This is going to be worse, I feel like, than the other one. Accuracy-wise will be up, I think, a bit. Unless it counts that anyway. Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. This one I'm a little confused on. I don't know if it's accuracy dependent in any way. I'll have to ask Zolrun on it a bit. I'll message him really quick, actually. For today, we'll move on from it. I feel like overall did okay. For longer flicks, lock your wrist and use your elbow. And once you are close to the target, use the wrist to micro adjustment. It's super hard, but I noticed Shu pulling that off with Kiri. Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want to use your wrist only to aim, by the way. That's really bad on your wrist. That is really bad on your wrist. That's how people get carpal tunnel. Oh, whatever. Forgot the score that I had up earlier. Okay, we're good. Hopefully, wow, skip my comment. Oh, I'm reading two different chats. Sorry, I moved like the YouTube chat lower and Twitch chat higher, so they aren't on the same eye level. It's my bad. Hi, Mittens. Honestly, what's crazy is that Shu is now known for Anakiri. That's wild. Shu was known for his BAP for quite a while. BAP Ana, then I think he swapped from BAP to Kiri. Kiri is almost objectively just a better Baptiste. Almost objectively. Oh, they're apparently conducting live maintenance on Overwatch. We'll launch it anyway. Oh, I just realized I had pushing for diamond in the Kovacs category. Oh well, not a big deal. I'm not sure if I get to refer to you by your first name here, by the way, but Thistle, thanks so much for the Prime, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you also for following the stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. Let's get started today, yeah? We are Plat 2 now. I don't remember if I ever updated it on the stream, because I did this off screen. Yeah, I'm still showing Plat 4. I was Plat 4, I think, on Friday, or on Thursday last week, so over the weekend I grinded a bit. All right, we are at Shambali Monastery, and we are on Escort. Okay, so I'm gonna say I want to play Sig here. Out of my main Zarya Wrecking Ball Sigma hero pool. I think Sigma or Wrecking Ball. Honestly, all three of them do okay, but the high ground challenges, I just feel like are going to be a problem. A lot of Zarya bans. I'm not as worried about a Zarya. I would say for me, I don't want to deal with Roadhog right now. He's so incredibly busted when he gets pocketed. Mauga, I found out the other... Or actually, let's back all this out. Mercy, Roadhog... And I'm going to give Mauga my third. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for the good luck, man. I appreciate it, dude. This is one of your favorite ball maps. Is it really? Well, fortunately, it doesn't look like we are actually going to hard ban with ball. Somehow we did. Okay. Make that make sense. We had one vote for ball.
Now arriving at the Shambali Monastery.
So we are literally only playing Sigma here because my other two tanks and my hero bull are banned. We didn't ban Mercy. Oh no, it's over. It's Jover. Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
Do not know the question.
Today's a good day for some mayhem.
I guess I should walk with my team, huh? I will swap scenes, by the way. I just now realized I haven't done that yet. I'll do that once we're at the 5-second countdown.
Hello. Hiya. Let's go. Thanks. Hi. Good eye, bud. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, here we go. You think Junkrat should have heat-seeking missiles? Yeah, that's a good idea. So they have Junker Queen. Yeah, we're already backing out. Zenith, thanks so much for the gifteds. I appreciate it. We just back way out here. We don't try to do anything with that. We are going to have a hard time because who are we? Besides the... Besides the Cassidy, I guess, and the Ana. Oh, I did not mean to double tap that. Fat fingered it, my fault. We're standing out in the middle of the point. They are just gonna run it over. Unironically, I'm swapping. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Sigma into this. You can block the Ana, but I feel like I'm just gonna struggle into this with a brawl. So it just doesn't feel right. So a swap, in my mind, makes a bit more sense. Oh, we're going in. Zenith, by the way, thank you for the gifteds and for the follow, man. I appreciate that. How many of you guys want to bet they would swap Zarya if they hadn't banned her? That does make Orisa like a free play, to be honest with you. blocked one ult. We stopped the high noon. We were trying to stop the coalescence. That is something to behold. Hang on, there's a Pharah behind you, homie. All right, no big deal, man. We're no longer on Mercy. Thank the Lord above. We did hold them for quite a bit longer at that point, so that's good. A little bit of healing. Yeah, that was... We should be able to turn that. As long as they don't let them... Are they really just gonna... You're 3-on-1, go touch the point. I was like, ain't no way. I'm like, there's no way. I really thought they weren't gonna touch the point. I was like, listen, I've had some teammates in my day. Oh, did I miss a phone call? Crap. I'm gonna have to check that out here in a minute, chat. I've been waiting on a call. A couple of them, actually. If it is one of the two, I don't probably have to return it. They hopefully just left me the information I was looking for. Oh. Okay. We did really well here. Let's see if we can go get that. Yeah, there we go. We got a cast. Yeah, better keep running. Okay, we're on Ramatra now. We're gonna come back. We're gonna hold this corner right here. I don't know why I panicked like that. Yeah, you need to pay attention, I'm gonna be honest. Lucky he didn't actually land that, otherwise I'd be cooked. Okay, we should be able to pull this off here. Can't tell, which way did they go? Okay, he's just leading me around. Okay, my Orisa kind of turned that around. That's good. I haven't done Orisa plays in a while, but every time they just hard ban Zarya and I'm just not doing well on my other hero, I just go Orisa because Orisa becomes much easier without Zarya in the game. Like almost cheesy. But we were just getting ran over on Sigma. I think that's probably one area that I could use coaching on is my Sigma gameplay. Because I think Generally, my Zarya and my Wrecking Ball is okay. But I think in as far as my normal 3, I think Sigma's probably my weakest. I'll have to do some VODing on Sigma soon. Sigma's one of those tanks, too, that, like, you can get really consistent, consistent with. Just to keep it simple.
It's quite mild compared to the ice caps back home.
G'day, mate. G'day. G'day. Today's a good day for some mayhem.
This Junkrat is having the time of his life. Because there's no Zarya to Giga Charge.
I'll have us in and out in no time.
Hello there.
Greetings.
Want to know my Overwatch weakness? Actually playing it? Okay.
My Overwatch weakness.
Oh, Lord. Bro got the Oppenheimer treatment. True. They have a Symmetra. Okay. Okay, we got healed back up. I literally hate Symmetra. Symmetra Zarya on Orisa is just a pain. Okay, we don't take any space and instead we die. What are we doing? We're just standing back here. Okay, so what do I do? Playing into Symmetra. I'm gonna have to go high ground instead of going main. I'm not gonna blame it on the Symmetra. I could have killed her there. I just missed my shots. They're still healing and anti-nated. We cleared the high ground. Okay. Cool. We did that. We just needed to clear the upper area. Less of the problem was the Symmetra, more of the problem was me. Oh. That's actually a decent... Get 3 on here. Okay, Reaper's going in. I guess I'll go in with him. We're just keeping the space here. They're looking for a barrage. Oh no, why would you pop that there? Why are we popping more ultimates? No, no, no. Why would we do that? That's okay. Okay, really? Are we on Lifeweaver? Oh, we are on Lifeweaver. How did I miss a standing still target? I'm sorry. You guys, we gotta do something with this. I should not have to. Nope, I forget this isn't a charge. Yeah, it's alright. I'm going in a little too early here. We need to back up. So let's go this way. Let's try this. Man. Keep everybody alive long enough, bro. Made them all turn. They're on it back behind me. Good lord, okay, they traded. Okay. So the different pathing worked. Okay. Yep. I just outthought that one. That's literally all that happened there, GG. Let's go. Got the brain power working. Good play to him. I'm not even gonna watch it though. Very, very proud of that play. It's not a hero I typically play, and the last couple times I've picked up Orisa, I've done really well. I think I've only played her maybe twice in competitive, but I have a 100% win rate. Oh, it's 3. Okay. So it's not a lot of games, granted, but every time I've brought her up, it's worked. So that's cool.
Select your hero.
All right. For Ilios. Yeah, well, I want to go Zarya. I really do. I mean, I could really play any of the 3 heroes on this one. There's not a huge amount of high ground pressure. There's some, depending on the point. This guy does not... He didn't ban Zarya, though. That was nice. I'm going to say Mercy, Bastion, Mercy, Roadhog, Bastion. That's how I'm going to do it. Team can do it how they want, man. Mercy just enables other heroes, and no one has picked a Mercy as their hero they want to play on my team, so I'm banning Mercy. Looks like we will get a Mercy ban. The other one's going to be a toss-up. Wrecking Ball. Wow, no Soj or Ashe on this one either.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Oh no, they had a Mercy main. Unfortunately, that will not work out for you this time around, my friend. It's amazing how many people want me to sue the guy that doxed me. I'm just like, no, I'll let the legal stuff do what they do, man.
You're the one making abominations.
Suck it, Mercy mains. Nah, I think Mercy's hero is kind of a cool concept. They just need to tune her down a bit, or tune the heroes that she's constantly pocketing down. One of the two things needs to happen. Okay, we got a Winston. We got a pick. We better move in on that. Okay, we push that back. We got... Okay, we're going to take point. An eyeball on them. Don't have any charge. This is really not good. Okay, so he's taking height. Pressure that. Good pick from our Genji there. Winston's sitting up top here. Trying to convince them to drop down from height. Can't really help him. It's been an interesting one to try and get charge from. Golly. Okay, well, we aren't probably going to get charge here. I'm going to try to get out. There's no way she just tried solo ulting me. That's crazy. I have no charge. So... we got a little bit of charge. Now I can do something here. Oh, no. We did not. Okay, we just back. Hold as much space as we can, but... Dude, these guys are very well coordinated. Their tank is doing very well. My charge is low. I need to really... like 7% energy is just a bad game on my part. Got primal. I don't know why we would. All right. Well, we have a lever. That's all right. Okay, we're gonna go on coalescence here. Yeah, that's all right. Wait, what? Oh, I wonder if they had like an issue with their client. Happens. GG, go next. Hopefully that'll be better. I don't know what's going on there, guys. Computer's in the same settings and everything, but I just turned off my replay buffer. Can we go point? Yeah, this is just really unlucky. Sorry guys about the choppiness there. It looks like we got somebody with a connection issue, and this is gonna be a tough one. I'm sitting at low energy here, so there may unironically be a world where I need to swap. They banned Wrecking Ball. So
Don't worry. Genji and I
I'm gonna go this route. They just aren't charging the bubbles. These guys are like really well executed on that. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm wondering if my computer might be starting to show its wear a bit here. I hope not. Don't really want to. I mean, I'd love to build a new computer, but I don't want to have to build a new computer. You know what I mean? There, Genji. Okay, that'll work. Okay. Orisa's not broken right now, is she? Yeah, we got somebody with a connection issue. Let's see what we can do to recover it. They're setting up to go across, so we need to stand between them. Great job on the Curious part. I mean, this is just one of those, you do your best and you go next. We have a person having connection issues for one reason or another. And my first round had nothing to do with their connection issues. Make the whole team turn. Where are my supports? I got a Moira over there. I'm gonna go force point here. I'm hoping this will work. It didn't work. I was hoping that it would work, but it was a bad use of ultimate, bad use of space. It's my fault. Oh, we did get the Genji out of that though. He's got primal. Come on, you guys, let's roll. He's got primal. Please. Ugh. Unlucky. Nothing you can do about those ones, man. You just go next. Very unfortunate. Yeah, just very unfortunate. My charge on Zarya. I mean, I at least don't say GG, don't lie. I mean, it's still GG. But you're going to be a fun one if I end up with you in my next game. So, yeah, this play was good. I'm actually, like, very proud of that. It's a good play. Yeah, my Zarya charge was low. Really low. Criminally low. Especially considering they had a Pharah. I needed to probably just quit being so greedy and looking for like a 40 charge per bubble and just needed to start accepting 20 or 25. But not a bad game. Just you have a lever. I mean, there's not much you can do about those ones. You just go next. You know what you can do? You can use my code HOPE for, 20% off your freshen up energy order. You can see the shakiness in my hand from the caffeine. All right, Colosseo. Maybe I'll get to play Zarya this time. That'd be dope. I'd like to.
Choose heroes to ban.
I want Mercy out. I want Bastion out. Hog Bastion. I'm gonna be really sad if we end up banning Zarya somehow. I don't see that we will. It'll be Mercy Ball or Mercy Hog. Yeah, Hog. Might even be Wrecking Ball Hog. Yeah, it'll be Wrecking Ball Hog. Man, unfortunate. Oh, Wrecking Ball Mercy, because they had Amalga. Perfect. They didn't ban Hog.
Arriving at Colosseo.
It's all good, man.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Alright, we'll just bring it over to here at this point. Starting to see some diamond ranges, which is cool. What are my least favorite maps? I don't like Havana at all. I think Havana, especially third point, is just awful. And Circuit Royale, also for third point. Just they're almost impossible to clear. And I've never quite figured out why that is. It just feels that way. Like Havana, with all the high grounds around it. I suppose Circuit Royale is the same way. So maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just a skill issue.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Last game doesn't matter, man. Let's get going. It's the high ground push. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true, to be honest. Okay, we got their... Okay, missing a Genji. Team is here, we got A support. We're gonna have to back up a bit, play the corner. No sleep dart, no fade on Moira. Yeah, we pressured the Diva back, the Moira. Nice, got the Cassidy. Okay, we gotta go on the Ana. There is a Diva, let's turn on that. She's got bomb probably. Should not be the one on cart, moving off of it. Over here on the other side of the cover. Yeah, it was good. We just used 3, but that's okay. I'm gonna start moving back up to take point or take some more space here. Drop here, back around. We have both supports on point. Good stuff on their part. It was a great play. There are some maps that are easy to push, like Kings Row, and there are some super hard maps to push through, like Havana or Hollywood, second and third point. More high ground equals more skill to clear and less to defend. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. I am good, Woosty. How are you? Waiting for a dive. About to get slept. Big picks there. Okay. Where's this Winton? Why did their Ana just dive in like that? Yep. Okay, we are low. We got more space here. Okay, I should have known better than that. They had an 8 up and they had Moira Orb. That was just, yeah, that was silly. Not enough of my team there to follow up on it. Cool Cow, thanks so much for the kind words about the YouTube Shorts, man. I appreciate it. I'm not saying it, Woosty. Blades, by the way, thanks so much for your follow on Twitch. I hope you're having a good one. Oh, he's cooked. He's cooked. Probably have a blade to respond with as well. He pushed a little too hard. We're trying. Ain't no way he gets pocketed that well, man. We got our Kiri. Okay. They got the nano off. I appreciate the kind words, man. I have no idea where well, I do know where these allegations are coming from. But you know, just part of life sometimes, man, as a creator. Try and watch for a dive here. He's on my back line. Stand there. Big hinder. That hinder was huge there. Nice. Expose the accuser. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to stoop down to his level, so I won't do that. There will never be a point where you guys hear me say his name. Callum, I'm not sure. I don't super keep track of it. We can look at it, though, in a second. What do you need? No, I'm not. No, I'm not giving you that. No, 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 no. Competitive progress in today's games. Oh, they reset the wins. Exciting. We only played 3 games today. That's probably true. Yeah. I feel like we played 4. I seriously feel like we played 4. Got time for one more for sure. See if we can end with this positive win rate. Wait, I was in Unter's stream a few days ago. He said going pro in today's Overwatch scene is really impossible. I don't know if he's right. What do you think? Hey, you know what? If he thinks that it is, that's okay. I really do think that a lot of people will tell you things are impossible because they truly themselves perceive it that way. But with, you know, obviously with some exceptions, there's nothing you can't do as long as you put your mind to it and really focus on doing what you want to do. No, one below. I won't do that even. I won't do that. But I do appreciate where you come from. He's banning Sombra and picking Sombra. He's a specimen. I want Mercy out. I want Roadhog out. And I want Bastion out. How much you want to bet? We end up seriously. My own teammate is banning. You guys see this, right? My own teammate just banned that. I'm just gonna avoid him so we don't have to play with this guy again. That's such a loser mentality. But if they ban Zarya, that just means that we can play Orisa almost for free. So we're just gonna ban, or we're gonna block this guy so we don't have to see his chats anymore. And then I'll avoid him from matchmaking. Borderline just a cringe human being. Like, that's so wild. It's one of my biggest pet peeves about the ban system. Like, I don't think there's really much of a way to fix it. Unfortunately, you're just gonna have games like that on occasion where they ban your hero. But when you have a hero pool that you're working within, and they banned a hero that you've picked, it's really frustrating. But we go on, it doesn't matter. Don't pick a preferred hero. Problem is 90% of the time that's actually helpful. That's the first time I've had someone outright intentionally ban the hero that I chose. Okay, there's no fade. I'm sitting behind a shield right now. I'm dead. I shouldn't have been shooting the tank for so long. This is still winnable. I'll be honest with you, I'm super bummed by that guy, but I need to not let him get to me that much. It's a stupid thing to get upset over. Oh. Okay. Oh, I backed the wrong... I'm dead. I backed the wrong direction. There's not really anything to dive where I'd go Wrecking Ball. Okay, Sigma has no shield, he has no grasp. Get off my high ground. Wrecking Ball would be fun, but it wouldn't really work because there's not really much to dive. I'm over it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm already over this game. Just mirror, get some SIG practice in. I mean, there's no winning this game, unfortunately. It's all good. So, just for clarity's sake, what's happening here is we have one person that's just shooting the tank constantly and getting a couple picks on occasion, and then I'm shooting the tank constantly. So, I need to work on that. Easy to do, but you know, we just, if worst case scenario, man, we just go next. It's okay. If this guy is just gonna be that way, we've avoided them for the next game. Don't have to worry about queuing back up. Hopefully this game will just be quick or we can win it. So I'm trying to stick within my hero pool. Orisa is really not within my hero pool, but typically when Zarya is banned, you can get away with an Orisa pretty easily, but this game didn't feel that way. So we're just gonna do my best, get a little Sigma action in. It'll give me a VOD review, you know, something we could look at on stream. So we aren't gonna sit here and constantly deflect on teammates. Like I said, it's a bummer that we got that ban, but it happens, man. We're gonna take the high ground here. Behind the cover for that. Okay, kind of wasting cooldowns here. Okay, we got a pick. Try and jump in front of my Cassidy. Okay, we're gonna try an off angle here. Okay, we're out in the open. Okay, we took space. That was good. Okay, they no longer are on Moira. They're swapping to Kiriko. Okay, back up a bit. I'm a little bit too low to hold that. Okay, we could Tsune. We are heavily down. I probably don't live this anyway. Yeah, very unfortunate. We got some good cap. Can you not play other tanks? No, I don't only play Zarya. No, there are 3 tanks that I play primarily. I play Zarya, I play Wrecking Ball for dive, Zarya for brawl, and Sigma for poke. And this is only honestly, this is my first game where it just, like, it truly just feels bad to have a 3 hero pool. Other than that, it really doesn't matter. Try and shield past the Sigma. They're gonna get cleansed. Okay, we got that. I'm not too sure he didn't just try to ult. Oof. Yeah, high burst damage here. Zarya would have actually been really good into this. It's very unfortunate that we're stuck on Sigma here, I'm going to be honest with you. But it's okay. What am I doing wrong? Looking at the wrong targets. Wasting rock for sure. That was good. Big. Fairly even second round here. I am definitely not doing great with this one, but that's okay. We're not worried about performing perfectly. We're worried about playing Sigma well. Trying not to take ship damage here. She's setting up behind. I don't want to try and... Okay, we have... Yep, I am low. Don't think there's much I can do about it either. I'm dead. Yep. Yep. That's just, yeah. That's so cringy. Unfortunate, man. We'll run another one. I'm not gonna let that one be the last game. One trick. Nah. Not a one trick. Just wild. Friend's still crying. Okay, well, there's your other one to avoid. Then we just go on to the next, man. Those are some of the most toxic players you'll run into, man. The ones that knowingly ban who you're trying to play is what it is. When do you hope to make it to WCS? 28, 26? What year do you think I'll make it? So my original plan was 2026. It is proving to be a bit more difficult than I initially anticipated, which doesn't throw me off. It just is what it is. It means that I'll likely need to shift gears a little bit and focus more on just like my general skill and stuff like that, right? I would say I'm still shooting and hoping for 2026, but I've got a big gap to whoops. Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, what is happening? We have a Mercy player, so I will not ban Mercy. Do you see that? I normally would ban Mercy. Look how easy it is to not ban someone else's hero. Someone playing Sombra, I'm not gonna ban Sombra. Like, it's really not complicated. I don't know why people make it so freaking hard. I feel like you shouldn't blame your teammates if they ban a character you play. Sure, maybe throwing, but if you can play other characters, it's not that bad. Otherwise, how are you gonna deal with trolls? So that's totally fair. What about bans and notice? Yes. Yeah, I mean, and these are fair criticisms. My point with that is more that right at the level that I'm at, I don't believe that I should have two brawl tanks, 2 dive tanks, and 2 poke tanks like constantly, so that if mine get banned, then I'm not cooked. I don't think that's how it should be. So I just think that it's really weird. The likelihood that Zarya gets banned by the enemy team knowingly is very slim. My point was just that those players, when they do stuff like that, it indicates a bigger and deeper problem in their life.
Let's go. I've got a few new inventions.
That's awesome, Milo. Sorry to hear that you're dealing with that. I don't know your hero pool outside Zarbal. It's Zarbal Sigma, by the way, to answer the question. So, and yeah, Wrecking Ball does not work into that very well. Not because there's any counters, but because there wasn't anyone to dive. There's not, like, it's not a very clear Wrecking Ball composition. So, I'd rather have fumbled on Sigma a bit than try to force Wrecking Ball into that. You ever tried Winton? Oh yeah, I've tried Winton. We have a Zen. Nice. Zarya going up top. We're going to go ahead and just go on the back line here. Pressure them out. Zarya's got a bubble gun. We're going to walk back into the Immort. I am stuck on a car. We're going to go ahead and get mine here. We get the Zarya. It was a great wall. Why is my team not going with me here? Okay. I don't see a counter swap yet. I'll take that. Kind of egoed that a bit, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, where are you gonna go now? Our May is goated. Okay, May is cooked. Yeah, they have 2 Zaryas. Oh my gosh, she's just gonna get hard pocketed into this fight she's gonna have. There's just no way. That is great play. Holy crap, well done. What an echo copy. Great play. Our May probably dies, doesn't die. Is still trying to go in for some reason, but that's okay. We just hold next corner here. I think she has Blizzard at and why? Get some. Oh Lord. Super split. Yeah, I'm in it. This is bad. We're starting to get cooked all of a sudden. Do I play Clash Royale? I do not. Oh, I think our May is about to stagger if I'm not careful. Doesn't have life grip. Don't really know that we really need it. Oh, huge. We don't need it. We just back out of that. Why was that not working? Bro. That's unfortunate. These guys are all of a sudden playing so well coordinated and I'm throwing. It's my fault. Yeah, we're just gonna stagger though if we aren't careful. Like that. Bro, get off me. What is happening? Okay. I'm getting kind of frustrated. I'm gonna be honest, but that's on me. Oh, man, their echo is a problem. Yeah, I went in to grab a mini and went too far in. Now my team is gonna die for it. My fault. Man, I need to get in there. These guys are not a better team. Gonna have a grab any second. Well, I probably do die for that, to be honest with you. We got a Moira orb in here. We can cook her. Unfortunate. Oh. Got her anyway. I don't know why we coalesced, but okay. Not sure why we grabbed either. Thanks, Zenith. I appreciate it. Are you still on a team in scrimming? No. Nope. I felt that with me being in, like, plat, it didn't make much sense to be scrimming. Why are my supports dying all the time? Bro, they literally are not doing anything but dying. And then throwing out some heals sometimes. That's unfortunate. Okay, Moira is still up. Right. Not anymore, she's not. Okay, we're gonna need some charge. We don't have to rush. Okay, we probably don't get out of this one, I'm gonna be honest. We do get out of this one. They almost C9 it. Okay. Barely held him from capping all three, but that just means we're in a relatively close match, which is good. That's what matchmaking should do, is put you in a match that's really close.
Switching sides.
Oh yeah, Toyota Thief. Thanks for showing up to the live stream, man. That was this morning, right? We played 2 games back to back to each other. You're gonna get diamond, I believe. Today? No, because this is the last game of the day, but I'd love to. Just not gonna be today. At least not on this stream. I might play some off stream tonight. We'll see. What's up, Drew? Good to see it. My back hurts here. No, it's not just me. Like, this team's doing well. They're just inconsistent like I am. I mean, look, a couple of them are dying less than I am, right? My supports are truly having a game, but I can't just sit here and blame them forever, you know? I have to realize. So my average energy is high. That's what I would say. My primary fire is actually looking much more accurate lately. It's been sitting in like the 35 to 45%. So this game looks good there. Secondary fire, I don't really know that I've kept track of it. Have you ever watched any of Awkward's content? He helped me a lot in my climb. Yeah, I have. I've watched some of Awkward's content. I don't hate Awkward. I don't like his arrogance though, and it's very off-putting for me. So thanks, Trustbear. I appreciate it, man. Your supports have 9k healing. That's I mean, their healing's fine. Their positioning's awful though. That's why they keep dying. Okay, they have a Soj. Okay, we got a pick early. We're just gonna really try and push W here. Big. Really big. Oh my. Get out. They may try and touch here. some more Red Dead. Horse the Juno back. We move up on this here. They went Winton. Oh no. Got a copy if I had to guess. We're gonna have to watch that. Okay. There's the copy. Yeah, we die here. Reset. Shu, by the way, thanks so much for the follow over on Twitch. Hope you're having a great day. What's my peak rank? Or wait, whose? Oh, for the crispy, gotcha. Yeah, he is very arrogant. It's kind of a eat the meat, spit out the bones mindset. Yeah, I respect what you're saying, but there's plenty of other educational content creators out there who do a really good job that I just think are unsung a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do about getting out of here. We'll just get out. Get a mega back here. We made a really good push. I just don't want to slow us down now. Okay, yep, their other team pushed too far forward. I'm going to be careful and not join them here. I'm going to go into their back line. Holy ults. I'm just gonna throw it out there. That felt really good. Okay, we're gonna move up, take some space. Aura farming? Yeah, you know me. They have a Sigma now. Got an Echo above. I have to catch that. It's okay. Let's see, where are we at with our team here? Echo behind. We are starting to kind of back up here. We are low. We're going to go ahead and keep going. Okay, that's big, actually. Big. Huge, actually. Sombra doing work. Big. I thought there was more stickies. Okay, we are down our Zenyatta. I need to push the point. Big EMP. I don't know that there's much I can do to help. I don't have bubbles. We win that. Big. Very big. I love it. That was exactly the game we needed after the other one. It's big stuff. Very, very big. I think it's a pretty clean. I think we might have just pulled one extra win. Yeah. So, I mean, slightly positive. We'll take it, you know? It's good stuff. That was awesome. I really needed that last game, I'm gonna be honest with you. Win rate would have been a 60%, I guess. 3 wins, 2 losses. So, I've never been more attracted to Zarya than I am right now. No, that's crazy. What was play of the game? It was a Zenyatta play. What's my stream schedule like? So currently, it may change here in the next couple weeks, but we're looking, it's been the same for a while. So right now what it is Tuesday through Friday, 1:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central, typically. Today I need to get out just a little bit early. I have a coaching session later tonight, looking at getting a new coach. My previous coach is just super busy, and I don't want to keep trying to make our time schedules align. It's been too hard. I don't think I've had a coaching session with him for like 3 or 4 weeks at least. So yeah, it's been about that, I would say. So this other individual has offered, and I think he'd do a really good job. Gonna play some more. Not today. No, that's definitely my last one, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to keep going, I do need to get out of here. I've got to do the normal end of stream stuff, and yeah, I appreciate the offer or the suggestion, excuse me, on Franco. But yeah, I don't watch a lot of pro play. I found that it wasn't super conducive to what applies in ranked, because it's too organized in the OWCS level, especially. So fair enough, Trust. When is Hottie coaching you? You know, allegedly his community's been telling me that he's been like, oh, the collab is cooking. I'm like, I'm waiting on him to respond. I think I'll go look at our DMs, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm waiting on Hottie. Yeah, last thing I sent, maybe I need to ping him again. It's been a month. Bro's, it's not like he's busy or anything, you know? But yeah, last message that was between us was me telling him to let me know when he's available. So would love to have that though. Yeah, do definitely let him know. I'll also message him later today. So I'm not mad at the guy. He's got a lot going on, dude. I don't blame him at all. Gotta watch Kefri. He's goated. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We've had some great chats today, great games today. You know, I hated seeing the one where I got my hero banned, hated seeing the one where we had a lever, but those are the only 2 games that we lost today, and they were very unfortunate circumstances. The one that I definitely could have controlled a lot better was one where I had my hero banned. So I think my mental slipped there. The other one I think was just an unlucky kind of, you just go next. Like you don't even really worry about that one. So either way, y'all are legendary. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow, apparently. Tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Central. Until then, this is Gaming for Hope. I'm signing off. You guys have a good one.